Hello, everyone. It's a very exciting day, very exciting indeed. Yes, it's Partscaster Day. I didn't bore you step by step with the current progress. Instead, I figured I would progress on it and describe my progression. All right, so this is Rust-Oleum Maui Blue, several coats, and I did a wood filler where you mix the water with the filler, and I did a coat of that. Put the wood filler on top and around the sides. And this thing had 4 pretty good dents in it. So that filled those. And a lot of, you know, ickiness around the edges. So I basically just took my finger and smeared wood filler and then sanded it all and, coated. I left the back wood so you can see the wood grain in it. So I think that's kind of a neat look, really. So I just kind of went with the wood grain showing on the back. And a little bit of it shows on the top yet, because I just did the one coat of wood filler and sanded it. Yeah, so there's a little bit, which I don't mind. And she came out pretty nice, just with the Rust-Oleum and some couple of clear coats on it. Looks pretty good. I like that color. The Tom DeLonge was a seafoam green, I think, and I already have a seafoam green affinity, which I was going to turn into a Tom DeLonge, and decided not to. Decided to build one from scratch and keep my Squire affinity like it is. And then I just, I'm going to customize this a little bit to my own taste. So Tom DeLonge is basically an Eddie Van Halen, to his taste, to Tom's taste. And so I'm going with the Strat and the large. I like the large Strat head, same as the Tom DeLonge. This is just a Chinese Amazon. This is Amazon Partscaster, basically. And this is a nice gloss yellow antique with black banding and black square inlays. It's really nice looking neck. The body came a millimeter larger in the pocket than it said, and the neck came a millimeter smaller. So they didn't fit. I mean, I bought them to fit, and they don't. So what I did was, when I was doing my putty, I put a coat of putty inside the pocket, wood filler, and just a thin coat of that was enough and sanded it. Stuck a flat file in there and sanded it flat. So it had a nice flat edge on it again after it dried. And it fits. It doesn't fit real tight, but it just fits it. It just goes right in. It's not snug, but and I pre-drilled, and I used a drill bit that is, the way I do that is the size of the shaft of the screw, so that the threads stick out. So the threads on the screw are wider than the drill bit. But the drill bit is basically the size of the shaft going down the center of the screw without the threads. That's what I did. I tried a smaller bit to get it tighter, but it was, yeah, once I got into the hardwood of the neck, it didn't want to go. It was too, so I had to upsize to the actual shaft of the screw in order to get this to tighten down, and it is tight. So like my pocket fit is somewhat mediocre, but this neck is on here, screwed on here very tight. And I used the plastic insert that came with the back plate. And if that ever cracks, I'll take it out. A lot of people just don't put them in there because if it cracks, loosens your neck. But yeah, Maui Blue. gloss antique, large strat head, and weirdly, it's got a strat head on it, and this is a telly style. Base of the neck is Telecaster style. So what that means is that this neck has a lip on it. You know, it goes past, the fretboard goes past the neck and has a lip. So then your Stratocaster pick guard will no longer fit. So I have already pre-dremeled this to fit the Telecaster neck. That turned out pretty good. I was just a little started, you know, when you're using the Dremel one way, it'll dig right in, and the other way you can gradually take. So I just carefully whittled this down to fit. I think I have it pretty well. So I'm using the, I am using the pearlescent pick guard. I think that's going to look pretty snaz. Single pickup pearlescent pick guard like the Tom DeLonge. I went a little custom with the neck style, and the bridge is going to be pretty Mexican stratty like the Tom DeLonge as well. Pretty Mexican-y stratty bridge. I don't know if that's the exact style that's on his, but from a distance, that's what it looks like. And it's got the nice, it's got a nice big, this is just a Chinese knockoff, but it's got the big block on the bottom, the nice, you know, kind of custom Strat saddles. And to actually match the antiqued hardware that a lot of companies sell, match those saddles. So we'll what do they call it? Relic. I have relic tuners, which pretty well match the saddles on that Tremolo. But yeah, well, we'll look at all that in the next video. I just wanted to do one on the body and the neck. Phase 1. That's all for now. And later.